my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dani, and this is Coffee Break with Dani, where we hold on to unnecessary, ridiculous grudges for a very long time when it comes to stupid, futile, and vapid things like body wash, panty liners, or nail polish remover, base coat. I mean, there's been a few products that have really damaged my heart and given me trust issues. And today we're going to talk about one of them, Caress. So if you guys watch my weekend vlogs, you know that several months ago, Parker went on a mission to buy me every single body wash that I put on a list based on your recommendations. And I promised that I would try them all and then update you. So if you do like drugstore body wash, you do sympathize with my vendetta against Caress, and you have 30 minutes to spare, I suggest you hit that subscribe button, because that's all we know how to do around here. Yell at the camera, make unnecessary long videos, rant about things that are in the past, and review drugstore body washes. You're welcome. So this is gonna be a long introduction, and the effort of me putting in a long introduction, there's no effort. I just don't know how to not do a long introduction. But if you're new around here, you found me on accident, you probably watched an Amazon video and you thought I was quirky and ridiculous, and you thought, hey, this girl could really entertain me during this corona apocalypse. Thank you for thinking so. But you don't know the story of Caress Evenly Gorgeous and the damage that it has done to my heart and the way it has broken it in many ways, in many forms, and the many ways that you guys have reached out to me to soothe my soul by sending me body washes that you buy on eBay or the Dollar General, which, let me tell you, it makes my day every single time. Special shout out to Katie. She is actually the panda that sent me these body washes, or rather this one that I'm holding now. One of them may have been used already. For years and years and years and years and years and years before I met my ex-husband, this was the body wash. And it was the body wash because it smells delicious, because it suds up perfectly, because it has this luxurious feel to it. It doesn't make my rhino skin extra itchier than it already is. You could stand it on its head and really squeeze it out, you know, because it stands up straight. Well, nothing was wrong with it. And then Caress decides, you know what, we're gonna change the formula and the packaging at the same time. You're welcome, Dani, and break my heart. Now, I understand a little bit why they changed the formula. Originally, the beads in here weren't soluble, so they didn't dissolve and they were causing an issue. That completely agree with. They changed the pearls. They turned them to these like little oil-based bubbles that pop when you wash your body, and they were extra oily or emollient. They were rich in lather. It was a good switch. But then when they changed the actual formula, I mean, even the color of the body wash changed, and they changed the bottle style that has like there's so many here in front of me that I don't know where to pick. It has this kind of cap. Like, I can't do that. Caress, don't play me like that. Anyway, long story short, they changed it. It broke my heart. It was devastating, and I still haven't recovered, and it's been a few years. So you guys have been so sweet. You find these at like 99-cent stores or on eBay, and you send them to my PO box. It's hilarious every time, but it's actually very, very, very thoughtful and makes my day every time. Is this a public outreach for you to send me body wash? No. It's just me saying, thank you guys for thinking about me, because you know how important this is. Like, if you found those panty liners in the old version before they redid them and turned them into cardboard, that would be another thing I would be thankful for. However, I don't recommend you guys mailing panty liners to someone that does videos on the internet. So I asked you guys in a video, and I said, why don't you guys tell me what your favorite drugstore body wash is. I'm gonna run out and buy it. I'm gonna review all of them, and then I'm gonna come back to you with my thoughts. Disclaimer, these are not all cruelty-free. The prices do vary, and my opinions are very biased because the type of body wash that I like are the silky ribbon type, the one that has almost that pearlescent sheen to it, the kind of body wash that actually suds up. I do prefer a body wash that does have a stronger scent to it, so which means it's high in fragrance. A lot of you might not like that. So I do have a very specific type of body wash that I like. So if that's not your cup of tea, then I think my review on these body washes will be a little skewed and probably not helpful. But I wanted to put that out there. I do love body wash. I use a ton of body wash. If you watch my empties videos, you know I abuse the privilege to be able to purchase body wash. And so I really do like the ones that have a heavy fragrance. I like the ones that aren't drying to my skin. I like the ones that have more of a silky, almost opalescent or sheen to them. I find the ones that are gelatinous just kind of go down the drain, or the ones that are creamy, feel emollient in the shower, don't sud up satisfactory. Like, I really like them to bubble up when I'm scrubbing my body. For some reason, that tells my brain that I'm doing a better job at cleaning. And the creamier ones don't do that. And I feel like even though they're emollient in the shower, when I get out, they feel a lot more drying. So that's kind of my background and preference when it comes to body washes. What I'm gonna do is I will put the name of the body wash on the screen, the price that I paid for. I got all of these at Walmart and Target, and whether or not it's cruelty-free or not. Now, I don't think I hate any of these, but there was one that I think will be a strong contender in my heart healing from the heartbreak of Caress. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to throw one in here that I want to talk about in my monthly favorites. I discovered it totally on a whim. It wasn't included in the vlog of these body washes, but I just tried it recently and I really liked it. This is the Billie Sudsy body wash with shea butter and grapefruit. It's only available online. It's from the same brand of Billie razors, the ones that you see everyone talk about on Instagram, and they claim that they're not partnered with the brand, but they are. Billie does offer sponsorships. So if you find an influencer that's constantly talking about Billie, they're usually paid to be talking about the product. I've tried the razors. I love the razors. However, I don't think they're so amazing that you need to like punch your mama over. You know, like they're good, but they're not like I could use Parker's razor and I'm like, yeah, that's good enough too. And I can find it at the store. However, the price point is amazing. They are super cute and they automatically ship to your house for $9. So conceptually, it's great. The product is great, but I don't get that like, anyway, this is not a razor review. This body wash is awesome though. I've never tried a body wash where the smallest amount of it washes your entire body. Y'all, this is 6 feet of body. You need the tiniest, tiniest, tiniest bit, and it gets super sudsy, which is actually in the name. When I saw the name, I was like, shut up, Billie. The smell, it's not my favorite. It kind of smells like tangerine, like a very warm, citrusy scent. I like it that it doesn't make me itchy after I use it. So if you like a body wash where you need the littlest bit and you can wait for it to arrive via shipping, then I would definitely recommend this one. Moving on, there was another, and I have notes because it's been months since I tried these. Let's go ahead and get started with this one. These are the first notes that I found. This is the Olay wash, the moisture ribbons. So many of you guys told me about this one. Now I'm so torn. You could see I used about half of the container. I'm super torn because it's literally everything I want in a body wash. There's just one problem with it, and we're gonna get TMI and we're gonna talk about our lady bits. You're not supposed to go in with a body wash into your parts, but I think it's important that you do wash around the area. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're already there, you might as well give it a little scrub. Don't get enthusiastic about it, but you're supposed to leave that area alone, right? Like, you're just natural pH, whatever, yada yada, whatever your gynecologist tells you. When it comes to this body wash, these are literally my notes, you guys. Super thick, smells amazing, the scent lingers, amazing suds, no lotion needed after. It's very easy to use too much, and I think it's because of the spigot on here. Like, look at how big that hole is. It just comes out. So if you have a heavy hand, this is why I can't bake, because it tells me to measure 1 cup, and I'm like, that looks like a cup. I have a heavy hand for everything. Hello, look at my blush. This would be my favorite body wash. This would replace Caress. However, I did notice that when I use this, I feel very off when it comes to the nether regions. We're talking about my taco, something's off with the seasoning. You know what I mean? Like, it's something's off, and the only thing I can account it to or attest it to was this, because the minute I stopped using it and I switched to a different one, everything went back to normal. And it's not uncomfortable, it's not itchy, it's not burny, it's not like, oh, call your gynecologist right away. It literally just feels off. If you guys are very connected with your body, if you're very in tune, you know what off feels like. You're like, something's going on. What's going on? What's happening? And I know automatically it's either because I've eaten too much bread or carbs, anything with too much yeast. I know automatically when something is off and I can kind of get ahead of it, right? But with this one, it was the only thing that I could, it's weird. Anyway, let's move on because it's getting uncomfortable. All right, this one also had a ton of recommendations. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I didn't use that much of it. I got up to here and I was like, I can't use this anymore. I quit. Do you have something to say? Do you hear his little jingle bell? That was around here. So many of you said, hey, get the St. Ives oatmeal and shea butter. It's similar to Sol de Janeiro. It smells like Boom Boom cream. It doesn't smell like Boom Boom cream, but it does smell very delicious, I have to say. Like, I wish it was good. Because that's a scent I could definitely get used to. It smells like warm vanilla, like a hug. And these are my notes. Are you ready for it? It's kind of cutthroat. It's very aggressive, very professional. I mean, I really do my research, you guys. I said it doesn't sud enough. It's not hydrating. It feels drying after your shower. It made me itchy. Like, not itchy like something's happening, but just itchy like skin. It dries out my skin. It smells good, but the scent doesn't linger. And the pump is horrible. When I use a pump, I want the product to come out more that way as opposed to this way. And this one, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the pump itself doesn't come out far enough to not hit this. So you really have to get in here with your sponge for it to actually fall, and very little product comes out because one squeeze is just about ½ an inch. So you're not getting that full pump of product. So you have to be there in the shower pumping a million times, again, because I use too much product. And it's just not, it's so underwhelming. It falls flat, it dries out my skin, the smell is amazing, but it doesn't linger. So it's like, okay, you're paying just for the experience in the shower, and then you're struggling with the pump. So I was like, to heck with this, I'm done. And I did try all of these for a minimum of 2 weeks each, and I shower every day. I know you're not supposed to, that's why my hair is so dry, but I do, I shower every day. The next one that I tried after the St. Ives was raw sugar, and I have to say, this is a really good one. I have to say, it is a really good one, but there's one thing that drives me bananas about it, and it's the packaging. So it is definitely moisture loving. It is very hydrating. It smells really good. I'm actually gonna go back and finish this up. You know what this reminds me of? Old school Aussie. Do you remember when Aussie used to come in the beige, like beigey pink bottles with the burgundy kangaroo all around the lid? That's how old I am. That's what it reminds me of, the scent. Old school Aussie. I used to take swimming lessons, which, by the way, fun fact, is the only class I've ever failed in my entire life is swimming lessons. I know, so don't take me swimming. It reminds me of that, the old school Aussie formula. And so the notes I put were, suds great, very hydrating, smells amazing. However, when you're in the shower and you're inverting this onto your loofah, all of the soap comes out from this lip. Not just from the hole right here, but the soap actually comes out from all around this area. So you're squeezing away and expecting the body wash to come out of the two little holes. It's coming out of the entire circle, this cap. I'm like, well, that's annoying. And for me, it's annoying because when it gets to the point where I have to invert my body wash against the shower, don't play me. I know you do it too. We all do it because you paid for it and you want to get every last drop. And sometimes you put water in there and zhuzh it around. I know you do. Don't lie to me. And so when I do this, I don't want to get all that soapy junk in the shower, you know? So I think it's just one of those like packaging flaws, like packaging mistakes. They could fix it. Is it gonna stop me from buying this body wash? Yeah, probably, because I'm petty spaghetti, you know what I mean? but it shouldn't stop you. Okay, you guys, now let's talk about the Dove body washes. We got two because you guys could not decide which one was better, so I got both and I tried them both. And it's weird because they're almost the same product, but I loved one and I hated the other one. The first one I want to talk about is the Deep Moisture. I liked it. There was only one negative component, I think, to this one, but my notes say super creamy and sudsy. It's definitely creamy. I'll show you guys. I wish I had a towel around here so I could just, there it is. Okay, so super sudsy, very luxurious texture, non-drying, huge bottle. I mean, huge, you guys. It's heavier than it looks. I had to turn it upside down, and you really have to like lodge it or nest it in between other products or against the corner of your shower or something, because it's kind of the product is thick, so it needs to be on its head, almost like your conditioners. I don't know if you're like me, but I store my conditioner on its head and my shampoo on its feet. Head and feet, you know what I'm trying to explain. So I always store my conditioner like this just because it's thicker and it's harder to get to. So this is one of those products where the body wash is so thick, I would just say store it on its head. It's kind of hard to do that. The only con of this body wash is the scent is a little dated. It smells mature, like church. If you go to church or mass at, Sunday really early, you know what kind of demographic I'm getting at? And I hate to make such a gross generalization because I'm kind of being a but it's the best way I can describe it. It reminds me of like my grandma or her friends or my grandma and her friends, It's a very dated smell. Is it a deal breaker? No. Does it linger? Not too much. I don't think it would interfere. I don't smell myself, but the scent is a little like, come on, Dove, step it up. Get up to date. Speaking of Dove, moving on to the glowing mango butter and almond butter. So many of you said, Dani, you gotta find the Dove one, but the one with the mango on the front. If you get the one with the mango on the front, you're gonna love it. Let me tell you, if I could drink this, I would. It smells like the Lala mango yogurts. You know what I'm talking about? If you grew up with my peeps, you know what Lala yogurts are, and they're freaking delicious. It's a drinkable yogurt. The mango flavor is my favorite, and this is literally what this smells like. However, upon first look, the formula of these look the same. They're both creamy, but this one is not as luxurious. It's not as sudsy. It falls flat. It doesn't feel like it's not as hydrating as this one. I could see the difference in why this one is the deep moisture one and this is the moisturizing radiant skin one. This one just is a little underwhelming. It doesn't blow me away. This one does, but the smell, if we could just combine the two, wouldn't that be genius? I would totally do that. Okay, the one that I didn't like at all whatsoever is the Aveeno Stress Relief Body Wash. I couldn't use this for 2 weeks. I couldn't, you guys. I used it for one and I got pissed off and upset and it was so annoying and I was like, oh, I have to use that body wash? I don't even want to shower. It wasn't my favorite. So let me find my notes because from what I remember, I was like, here's the deal. It smells like lavender, but like, do you know like bar soap lavender? Not lavender essential oils, like that. It has a very soapy smell to it, like Irish Spring soap lavender scent to it. It is very gelatinous, so if you put it on your hand or on your loofah, it like slops right off. It's not sticky. You know how you want a soap to be sticky so that you can maneuver it, you could suds it up, you're in control, it sticks to the surface, and then you, what's the word? You work it into a lather. This one, if you don't work fast, it slides right off because it's like gelatinous almost. I did not prefer the scent, and despite it saying that it's stress relieving, calming, moisturizing, I don't think it's any of those things. I think it's a very standard body wash. And so I was like, standard? My boys would like that. They don't have very reactive or sensitive skin. They just want to get the job done. And if the stress relief option does work on them and it does calm them down, then that is a risk I'm willing to take. So the pump is one of those pumps just like this. And I wonder if it's marketing, if it's purposeful, where the pump is not very long. I don't know if you guys have seen, but like hair pumps on hair products, it's a lot longer. So you get a larger deposit when you play with the pump. With this pump, it's very low. So you have to stand there in the shower and you're already naked and cold and you have to keep pumping it to get enough product. And it just seems like such a letdown, you know? Like, for what? The next one, we're almost done, you guys. There's 2 more. The next one is the OGX Coconut Miracle Oil Body Wash, extra creamy, ultra moisture. This smells like a Mexican coconut popsicle. So yummy. It is very emollient. It feels really nice, but it's not additionally moisturizing. I can't use this, get out of the shower and not put on lotion and feel moisturized. Whereas with this one or this one, if I use them and I'm like, you know what, I'm tired, I don't want to do the cardio of lotionizing 6 foot of body, then I'm okay. I'm not itchy or I don't feel dry. This one doesn't do that. So it smells good, it washes really nice, it suds up beautifully, but I do need to put on lotion afterwards. Otherwise my skin does get a little itchy. I have dry body skin, normal face skin. Isn't that weird? I feel like I got gypped. So there's no evenness. I have dry rhino skin. I mean, nothing happens. Like I don't have allergic reactions to things, but I do get itchy for some reason. Like my skin is naturally dry. And this one claims to be super rich, super fatty, super ultra moisturizing, but I need to follow up with a lotion or it just falls flat. A new discovery, which you did not see in that vlog. This is actually a body wash that Parker bought me a couple weeks ago, actually, like 3 weeks ago. And it's also from OGX, and he discovered it just randomly at like a supermarket Walmart, supermarket, or Market Street Walmart. You know which one I'm talking about? Where it's not an actual full-blown Walmart, it's like a mini Walmart. It's the Sensitive Rose Water and Pink Sea Salt Scrub and Wash. He's like, well, you're always itchy. I'm like, well, first of all, bro, don't act like you know me, because it's true. It smells really yummy. It smells a little bit like roses and papaya. And I'm conflicted because sometimes papaya makes me hurl, but sometimes it smells really tropical and delicious and reminds me of a vacation. This is one of those times where it does that. It smells really yummy. I love that it's multi-purpose. I love that it is an emollient, creamy, moisturizing body wash, but it's also a scrub. Listen, I got kids to take care of. I have 4 sick dogs. I have to do. And if I could use a multi-purpose product, like why can't they make that shampoo, conditioner, face wash, body wash product for women? Do you see how they don't market that towards us? They only do it for men, and men have better skin and better hair. I'm like, is this a conspiracy? Maybe. So if I could use the product like this, that's a body wash that's creamy, doesn't make me itchy, and also is a scrub, don't mind if I do. However, I could see how the scent of this specific product is very pigeonhole-y. Like it's very niche. I would anticipate if we polled 100 people, more people would not like the scent versus like the scent. So it's a very specific scent, and I don't think it is a very inclusive scent. Did I like the product? You better believe it. Am I gonna let Parker buy it for me again? Absolutely. And the last one, which I accidentally used up completely, was the Method Body Pure Peace Body Wash. I mean, it's gone. It's empty. There is not a single drop in there. I went in, I did the hack where you absorb a little bit of water, zhuzh it up. Do you hear that? Zhuzh it up and just put the very last bit. You guys, I hope I could still get a smell out of it. All right, this body wash is one of those body washes that gets it right in every regard. It's scented, but it's not insulting. It's scented, but it doesn't linger. It's sudsy enough where it's a satisfying bubble, but it's not, it doesn't feel like you have to use too much to get all the bubble. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you don't have to use too much product to have it to actually sud up or lather. Moisturizes, but it doesn't claim to be moisturizing, so you're not expecting to get out of the shower and feel intensely hydrated. No, you feel good. It didn't make me itchy. It didn't compound to the dryness or the dry feeling of my skin. So it's just one of those body washes that just got it right. It's like low maintenance, low fuss, low price, good enough, does a great job. I honestly feel like I could just use this as my daily body wash and feel good about it. Feel good about buying it when I go to Target, you know, or Walmart. I think this is a Target brand. Feel good about buying it, using it, winter, summer. I like the way it smells. I wonder if it's the same formula for all the other scents, because I know this body wash comes in like a blue bottle, a white bottle, a yellow bottle. And so I wonder if it's just different scents, but the same formula, like it's the same purpose. Whereas like these two, they're totally different. They look the same, they're totally different. The results are completely different. So I really like this. This is one of those body washes with like no surprises. The scent wasn't a surprise. The dryness wasn't a surprise. The formula wasn't a surprise. It was like what you want out of a body wash. It smells good. It doesn't interrupt with your fragrance. It feels hydrating, but it doesn't leave like a residue. It has a great lather. It suds up beautifully. It rinses off nicely. You know, it doesn't compete with your follow-up products like your lotion or your perfume or anything like that. So I was like, man, why don't more people talk about this? And it is naturally derived, cruelty-free, and made with 65% recycled plastic. So it's good for the planet. Hey, next time you're at Walmart, Target, whatever, check this out. I think you guys would like it. What I'm gonna do is I'll do kind of like a little recap of all the body washes that I included in the description box below. I'll also list them, link them, price them, whatever. Everything we talked about here, I'll put in the description box below. Listen, I'm very weird with my purchases. Like I will spend $25 on shampoo, but when it comes to body wash, I feel very uncomfortable spending $18, $15. I wanna keep it under $4. And so I really want to get to a point where I replace this body wash, where I have my go-to body wash, where I don't need to try a new one every time I'm at the store, where it's not gonna give me surprises in my nether regions, where it's not gonna dry out my skin, where it'll perform the same based on my summer skin versus my winter skin. And I wanna say, if you were to ask me of these body washes that I used, which ones did that, I'm gonna say definitely this is the winner. If you don't mind ordering online, this is a really good one as well. I don't know if this one would hold up during the winter. I can't say because we're not in winter, but it's a good one. And you guys, the littlest bit goes a very long way. I mean, this stuff is soapy, it's sudsy, it's super lathery, super delicious. I really like this one. You know, I like it because I don't have to follow up with lotion if I don't want to. I just can't get over that scent. The scent could be a big deal breaker for people, just like it would be for this one. I like it. I like this scent. So for me, this is a winner. But like this one, I love this one, but the scent is almost a deal breaker. You see what I'm getting at with this? So maybe the next time you guys are at Walmart or Target, give these two a whiff, try it out, and then let me know what you think. Or if I missed a body wash that you guys recommended and you're like, no, Dani, hold out for your soulmate, hold out for true love, I'm gonna find you a replacement for Caress, then let me know in the comments. And I will volunteer as tribute, and I will send out Parker on another body wash mission, and then I'll report back in another useless 45-minute video talking about how sudsy soap is. You're welcome. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your recommendations in the comment section below. But other than that, I think that's it. I love you guys so much, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys!